What I've got here are some petals that I've started, and I'm going to go through it with you. You need 3 at 6 centimetres wide, and then you need 6 at 7 centimetres wide. So just say that's the petal. All you do is you round it off on the ends like that. I just folded mine, but I'm just showing you this. Just round it off like that. So you've got like that shape, and then you just curl that underneath like that on both ends. So you've got that, and then when you've done that, you need to fold them in half. Try and get them as even as possible. Take your needle and thread and stitch the first one. Don't put a tacking stitch in, but go to the centre of that one and leave some thread. Take your next one, fold in half, and then you pop that on top. And stitch to the middle. So you need to do the first 6. Like that. Just sit that on top. You can do that as though we'd help that along. There we go. And then just stitch along that. The next one. And then the last one. Now I am stitching it pretty close to the edge. Now when you get to the end of that last one here, the second to the last, just bring your needle up, because you then need to pull that across. So keep that thread out the way. And you see how that's overlapped? You need to overlap that as well. But be careful you don't get that thread tied up. So we need to go back through there. So you've overlapped it and made a circle. Like that. And then what you need to do is you need to pull the two together. So you pull it in. So I'm just going to do that. It's a bit fidgety for my chubby fingers. Okay, let's do this now. So we'll pull that, tighten a double knot. And we do that. So you've got that. See, not nice. Now you're going to stitch the other 3 exactly the same. Okay. Again, no tacking stitch. but pull your thread. Just making sure you can still see. And our last piece. Watch, that's the thread you've got to watch. And then we're going to wrap that around. Oops, pull your needle out that way. Wrap that around. Like that. Like that. And hopefully we can pull that together. That's it. Snip that off. And do a double knot in that. Snip that off again. And then just turn everything the right way. See how you've got that? And then we glue that. Okay, and we're going to glue that to that. Just bear with me, we've not finished yet. And we just play around with it until you've got it how you want it. And then I could, if I wanted to, put one of these in. And I think I'll do that. Or should I put some of those stamen in? Let me just see which looks best. I'm not sure. No, I think I'm liking this. Now we do have these bobbly bit things coming in. These in different colours. They are gorgeous. Yeah, that's much better. I prefer that. Now when that's dry, and we can play about with these. Yeah, much prefer that. And just play about with that until you're happy with it. But then you can close it up or open it up. It's completely up to you. Like that. And I just think they're really cute flowers. Yeah. I prefer these petals. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it that way. Let me just see what happens when I turn it the other way. I prefer them that way, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. You can have them however you want. See, you can do that and you get a different look flower. By having them that way. Let me just see. Do you know what? I don't mind. Either way. I like all of them. Like that. See? Either way. Whatever it is you want. Whatever suits you. I actually like them like that. So you can do them like a bud. because you can make them smaller. You can singe them in a bit more. See, I like that. Like a little bud. But that's how you do those anyway. Now. Oh, no, I can't get those back in that thing. So let me just make these into something. Yeah, there's loads you can do with ribbon. Loads. Needle and thread. Right, let's start on one end. Ten stitches. Fold that over. Another 10 stitches. Oh, sorry, I've got it caught on me. Oh. And just keep doing the same. Now I have a tablecloth, a doily tablecloth. It is pure white. It's on the shop. I think it's £20, but it's stunning. And it's gorgeous in mint condition. So you'd be a fool not to get it if you can help it. If you can afford it and you want it, go and grab it. It is gorgeous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just letting people know in case they haven't been to the shop this morning. And the flower sets we've put on, I can't even count this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. They're absolutely gorgeous. They are old stock. And they're only on for a couple of quid, but there's plenty of them. Some of them have got diamante acrylic flowers in them. Now, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Just enough, I think. Oh, I might as well just finish this off. Make sure this is all facing the right way. I've got rare wrapping parcels. I mean, they're all packed. He's just sorting the box stuff out. And we're going to just pull that down. Like that. And then stitch that. Now, Julie and I went to Whitby last night. It was such a glorious night. And we said, where we're going to go tonight? It was, I mean, the weather was fantastic. I will be loading the photographs up. And we went to Whitby. It was heaving. There was people everywhere. But the parking was a nightmare. And the reason being, if you didn't have the coinage on you to put in the slot machine, then they wanted you to phone in your details of your car and whatnot. And 4 times we tried it. 4 times we tried ringing the details in. And when they were, I mean, I said them nice and clear, the number plate. But the guy on the other end just couldn't understand it. And in the end we said, you know what, forget it. And we moved on to somewhere else to park. A different place. They were a nightmare. They shouldn't have people working like that. No, I don't like that look. But what I have got are some of these roses. Yes, that's nice. I think we'll do that. I need to get this as flat as possible. Oh yeah, I can make some more of them. Oh, they're really pretty. Oh God, look at that. Just by mixing 2 different flowers together, it's getting the balance right. Yeah, like that. So we're going to do that. So that's that rose. I like mine closed up a little bit. I think it's more like a bud. But you can do absolutely anything. Now, I just want to share this with you because this came in yesterday. And I haven't put it on the shop just yet, but I'm going to. But it's gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? And it really is gorgeous. And then we've got this one, which I love. And these new roses will go exactly perfect with them. See the new roses we've got in? Either of these will go nice. All the cream. Really pretty with them. So we've got that. I'm just going to take a picture of that one. And then this one came in. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.